Hello and welcome to Hops and Bros.
Craft Beer 101.
This week we're doing a special request from
My good friend Sophie Desiel from Montreal, and she asked us to do our favorite kind of beer, which is
Cream Ales.
Cream
So we'll be
Ales.
doing that today. It should be good times. We went to the LCBO, looked for a couple different examples. So what do we have now, Chris?
that's
It's a lot darker than most Cream Ales I've had.
Me too. What a surprise! And
What a
this one is from
surprise.
Bell City. It's a cream ale, but what they say on the can is that it's a really the closest to the original cream ale style pre-prohibition era. So it's a all natural, 4 malt, 4 hop cream ale.
Nice.
So without further more,
All
get
right,
us
so
into this
we're gonna
style,
go
man.
with the little history behind it. So after the American Civil War, see, I got it there. Ale producers, ale brewers wanted to find something that was a little closer to the lager styles because lagers were a little smoother, a little more accepted by the public, but they did not have access to all those yeast and all those concepts, so they had to kind of like go from scratch. So initially it was kind of a blend between an ale and a lager. Ale being top fermented yeast, lager being bottom temperatures and all that. If you want to know more about the lagers, go check out our last video.
The other video, we
The other
explained
video.
everything
Yeah.
about that. So
And then eventually we'll do an ale one and we'll link that down there. I don't know. Who cares? You'll find it.
You'll find it.
We'll be there. So yeah. So that's where it comes from. So 19th century, mostly in America, a little bit of Canada, mostly here, not in Europe.
If I take back the part of history just talking about,
Yeah.
this beer is typically American Canadian beer.
Typically an American Canadian beer. Mostly American, considering the whole Civil War in America thing, although my sources were mostly from the States. So, I mean, take it as it is.
But like you said, it's an old style, like not old, but
It's an older style, for sure, yeah. It's a classic
it
style.
was brought back right before, like, let's say the 80s. People were looking into different styles, except like the lightest thing that there was out. So the big brewers brought back this style, the cream ale, and added adjuncts to this beer. So corn, rice, again, like we spoke with the
Yeah.
lager style, and which is not really true with the style, because you look at it, it's always 100% malt beer that's cold fermented
Yeah.
at the end, but top fermented at the beginning like an ale. So
that's where I guess they got the blend from.
yeah, exactly. that's where they get the blend from it. But it's also really typical to the style. You get a nice blend of perfect straight malt and bitterness. So it's like
Okay.
kind of a balanced out thing. So you're not too overpowering on the malts and not too overpowering on the hops. So you get a straight up.
Kind of level it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And compared to the other lighter styles, this one kind of has a little more hoppy flavors to it. Like, not too strong, but a nice bitterness to it. And that's why I'm a really, really big fan of the cream ale from Saint Ambroise. It has
Yeah,
that
that's
kind
true.
of nice, sweet balance
We should
between...
have got that today.
Yeah, we should, but it's only available on tap.
Yeah.
You can't buy it. You can buy like the original version, the pale ale, which is also really good, but it's not
Not
qualified
quite
as
the
a
same,
cream
yeah,
ale.
the cream ale. Okay.
So that's why I really like it, and it tends to always have a nice thick head on top. It's really creamy on top. I don't know why. It might be behind all the science around the beer, but maybe part of like the fermentation creates that head on the
Yeah.
beer. And I really do like these flavors. I forgot a little bit about cream ales because you tend to forget about, because there's not a lot of craft brewers doing it.
No, like we were looking around, couldn't really find anything that was specifically a cream ale, although it is a very wide variety of beers. So I guess a lot of brewers don't consider their beer as being a cream ale, but it could fall underneath the qualifications. Qualifications. Like Australia qualifications. I said it without even thinking about it. It just came out. Yeah.
But yes, overall, the cream ale, you get nice sweetness up front, a little bit of caramels, not too much. Then it tends to just switch to a nice piney bitterness that comes around, and really, really do enjoy this style. It's really refreshing. That's why it came back from the dead.
Yeah.
Because people wanted to mow their lawn, having a nice, tasty, refreshing beer at the same moment.
For sure.
So, do I have questions, Max? Do you have questions?
No, I think I'm good, but
I
I'm
think-
sure the people down there on the other side of this
I'm
camera
pretty
are
sure
going to
they
have some questions. So
I'm pretty sure, because one thing I'd like to just
mention.
highlight on that,
Yeah.
we might need more cream ales. Like this one was. This is really, really fucking good.
Yeah,
this is really nice.
It's a good
I
beer.
really like it. It's a good beer. So we found 2 in LCBO. So the challenge now is find more than 2 cream ales in LCBO near you, or the beer store near you. Whether you're on Ontario, Quebec, United States, or Japan,
or Australia.
Yeah, we talked about
Or
Australia.
koala fans.
So yeah.
If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you want to see next time on Craft Beer 101.
What kind of style do you want us to talk about?
It's going to be our pleasure to research it and do it.
We just did one, so yours might be the next one.
Probably will be.